Hi, welcome to my garden. Today, before we mow the lawn for the first time, I want to dig up these BlackEyed Susans. And I'm going to show you how I do that. So as you can see, the wall behind me, that's where they were planted. And during the summer, all the seeds blew over here and pretty much sitting right on top of my septic tank. But if you look here, I kind of have two plants together, and if you measure their base from one to the other, it's about 6 inches. What I have here are little pots that I bought, and these are 5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one each inside there. I know the grass is kind of long and it needs to be cut, so what I have in here is a mixture of potting soil with some water added to it. So that's ready to go. So first thing I want to do is try not to kill all this grass. But I'm going to dig them up, both of them as a whole. And I'm just going to start a couple inches out and just go around with this small shovel or trowel. Just go all the way around. Pop out of here. Alright, it's ripping off. So let's see what we got here. Alright. So I don't see any roots other than a tree root from something. So we're good there. If I take this and just try and, there it goes right in half. So now I can see all the roots there. So I can see what I don't need, and I kind of put that back in there on the side. There's some of my grass there. Put that back. Some of that grass back. That grass back. Now I have just like this little ball here that would fit perfect in there. I'll set it down. What I'm going to do is go ahead and put some soil in here. A couple little scoops like that. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. The sun's kind of going down. But then I'll put that in there. I'm going to use this, kind of make a hole, stir it around in the center, and then just kind of drop that in, and then we'll backfill all around that by hand. Just kind of set it in there. And there you go. One BlackEyed Susan ready to go. And what I will do is I'll trade that for something that I don't have. Or I'll just give it away, one or the other. Alright, second one. Again, same thing. So I took a pretty big chunk out of there, so I wasn't sure what the roots were like. Well, as I peel that off, Okay, I can just set that right back in my hole. All my grass that was around there until I start getting to the roots of the plant. There's a worm. Right, get some of my soil back there. Now it's the size of the pot, which is good. And put some soil in there. Stir around the bottom so I have a hole for it to go in. Set it in there. It pretty much almost fills it up, but push it to one side. Kind of drop some in there. Take the shovel and slide it down on the side like that. And then come around this side and just kind of push it over like that. And then you can drop some down that side. Pack it in with your shovel or your little trowel. Alright. So there's two. So I'll come back and fill these with topsoil and throw some seed on there. Alright, so that's just an example of two. I probably have 1, 2, 3, and then like 10 or 12 of them, but those are the bigger ones. Let me just show you the rest of them over here of what I got. Try not to get too much into the sun. Come down and show you how much more. Look at all those. So the ones over by the wall there, those are gonna stay. But I really just didn't want to run these over with the lawnmower. So that's what it looks like. So I showed you a couple of them, and there you go. I'm also gonna go around and get some raspberry plants next. So hold on for that. Hi. Alright, so now still transplanting. These are the raspberries. So this is where I'm gonna mow, but if you notice, there's some raspberry here, here, and then one over here, which is up against, you can see the big ones over here. See that looping one there? That's a raspberry plant. And then I'm going to pan over a little bit, and you can see some going up the trellis there. And then up there as well. Look at all that. And this is just one small spot in the yard. And what I wanted to just show you how to do these. So we just did the BlackEyed Susans. So pretty much the same way. It's not that hard. Still have the same mix. So over here, let me bring you right in close and pretend we're doing a surgery here. You can see that. Try not to get us in the sun too much, or blocked it. But yeah, that's good there. Alright, so I got some grass around here. I'm not really going to worry about the grass. I also have some moss. We're over by the wet area. So I'm not really worried about that. So let me get over here. All right, there. All right, this is, well, there's two of them there. I only need one. It's a 2x2 cup. And if you put it next to it, I can pretty much cover the whole thing with a 2x2 cup. So it's not that big. It's a little smaller than the BlackEyed Susans. But again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try and go straight down. And if I don't see the plant move, then I'm probably good there. Straight down. And come up. Straight down. Come up. Straight down. And come up. So that's 4 times. And now I'll just go in and pick it up. And see where we're at with the roots. There's the roots there. A couple of them sticking out, but the rest will be fine. I'll just go ahead and set that down. And don't really need a lot, but I'll just put a little bit in here. And again, I'm going to push it to all the 4 corners. Push the soil to the 4 corners there. It's hard to see, but that's what I did. And then I'm just going to drop that right in there on top. And depending on how much it fills, I'll just kind of push it to one side. Then just drop a little bit of soil in there. Just like we did with the BlackEyed Susans. And then kind of move it over. Drop a little bit more in there. Alright. Not really packing it in there, but I'm just trying to get some soil in there. So with my finger I'm holding the leaves back so I don't just cover the leaves up. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Would you buy that if you saw that for sale? Look at that. A red raspberry plant. Just digged it out of my yard. So that's one. And I got another one right here. I'll bring you right in there. You can see that one. Yeah, you can see that. So same thing. Just kind of look, judge the distance, and then just straight down. That's good. The ground's a little wet, so everything's kind of sticking right now. But I got really good soil. Okay, same thing. Straight down and up. Down and down. And I'll go in and pick it right up. So what I'm doing is just grabbing the grass and moss from the top edge around and pulling that off, putting it back in the ground. Because I don't know, if I give this to somebody, they're not going to want moss and grass. So I peel that off, and then the roots are okay down there. So minimal damage here. I'll come back and put some topsoil on that and put the moss back in position a little bit later. I don't know if I'll show you that or not, but alright, give me a drink. So get some dirt out of the bucket, put it in there, push it to all four corners up in the top like that, and then just drop that right on top of there. So that's gonna be a little smaller. It's a nice one. It's gonna be pretty. Backfill it in there. Move the leaves out of the way. We'll pull that over. And I'll put some in there. Tap it in with my finger. So this is potting soil because it's going to be in a pot for a little bit, but once you transplant it, you don't need to worry about it being in potting soil, because these will grow pretty quickly. So I just kind of pack it down with my thumb and pull some of the grass out of there on the top, but not too much. I don't want to grab it too much and put it into shock, but alright, so how's that look? Nice little red raspberry plant. Ready to grow. Alright. So that's what you want to do. If you have, I got another one over here. I'll do that one next, but I definitely wanted to get a few more before I come home driving through here with the big old tractor. So, yeah. Transplanting or sharing your plants with other people and then getting some other stuff, that's pretty cool. Like, I'm going to trade some of those BlackEyed Susans to my friend for an aloe vera plant, and I'm going to put that inside. So that'll be, guys, nice. Alright, so thanks for watching. See you next time.